All right, guys, Monday. Made a good comeback today. I knew this was going to happen because of Thursday and Friday because of how bad the market was on both of those days. So today was like recovery day and it was good. It was really good. So let's get into the new positions that I'm in on now. Let's go in order. So we are in on ADEA, and so I'm taking a different approach with my swings right now. So it's I'm calling it like the 200 EMA strategy. I saw this guy on Twitter talking about it, and uh, it's not foolproof, but it's pretty good to an extent. It's really good actually. It's super simple. It's super simple. So let's get into this. We're shorting this. Actually, we are shorting this, and we're up. I mean, we're only up $10 because I just bought it today. So nothing too crazy. So as you can see, we're shorting it. Our first targets, let me fix this. This is actually on the 4-hour chart. So this is basically the strategy. I'm going to show you on this chart. It's the same thing. It's just I have my risk calculator here, and it's fucking up my chart. So basically, you're swinging. We're swinging these. We're on a higher time frame, and basically what this is if you have a massive 4-hour candle shooting through and breaking and then closing under or above the 200 simple moving average or EMA, whatever you want, but I like using the simple moving average for swings because it's a bit more accurate. So this is basically what it is. Yeah, you have a nice fat 4-hour candle, and then at the end of the day you buy it. So since I didn't buy it this day, I said fuck it, I'm buying it right now. Because either way, the trade would still go the same way if I bought it on this day or today. So I bought it here at 1332. Stop goes above the high a day, and then our targets are here, here, and here. So that's what I'm in on. Doing pretty good. I could show you examples like nice 4-hour candle, and basically you're working until 9 to 1 o'clock depending on the setup. So that's basically it. It's pretty cool. So this 4-hour candle would close, and then at 1 o'clock this 4-hour candle right here would open up, and then that's when you would sell, and then bam, you just take it down until you hits all your targets, or you get out at break even. That's the whole strategy. Do you know when it's gonna work? Not all trades work. Like look at this one, fat 4-hour candle, nice shoot up. It could hit our target, and yeah. Another fat candle, shoot up, it didn't work. Fat 4-hour candle, didn't work. And that's the one thing you gotta kind of have to watch out for is slippage, because like it could gap up like on here, right here. But that's part of the trading. So that's basically the whole strategy, really. So I got in here at 1332, and then stop is at 1372, and our targets are here. So I'm shorting this. There's only two things I'm shorting. Here's con. I'm shorting con. Oh, I'm getting a call. Okay, con. So stock number 2, we're in con. Shorting this again. Let's get into con. Con. Same thing today. We're down on it a little bit. I bought it exactly right when it this 9 o'clock candle finished, this 4-hour candle, and then 1 o'clock I bought it. I got in a little late. I should have got in like right here, but slippage, man. I was late. I was at work doing shit. So right here, targets are here. It's plain and simple. I can show you the strategy again. I mean, it's not always gonna work all the time, but for the most part it works. Like look at this big 4-hour. Oops. Look at this big 4-hour candle here. Bam. You get in right before market closes, and then you take it down, and then wherever your targets are. Sometimes you can catch really big moves. Sometimes you don't. I'm gonna try and find you. Let me see if I can try to find you a really. Oh, I can't on this chart. The fuck? Yeah, I can't. I'll find you a big move, but I'm in on this. We're shorting it. We're shorting this. ARCC. We are shorting this as well. We're down on it a little bit. Or no, we're up on it a little bit. Let's 0.2%. Which is okay. ARCC. We're longing this. Oh wait, no, my fault. We're shorting this, and that's not good. That's not good. See what I'm saying? Slippage, bro. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. So tomorrow we are going to sell it. So this trade's a loss already. Is it a big loss? Let's check together because I'm very transparent with my trade. So 2177. 2177 right here. Where the fuck? 2177 and where it's at 2199. Not bad. We'll lose like 30 bucks. So we're gonna have to get out of this tomorrow. That sucks. Coin. Okay. Coin, man. My option. This is my option contract. We are up 70% on this. We are doing really, really good. So I have this at break even. I have coin at break even. So this is my break even spot for my option contract. We hit our first target already because I usually have 3. And since I only had 1 contract, I can't do much with it. So since I'm going to keep it at break even and hoping to God that we don't tank in the middle of the night, we hit all of our targets and I just sell it or keep it at break even. Depending on how much I'm up once we hit the 3rd target, I'll keep it at break even. So that's really exciting. Let's get into INTC. I got in on INTC. I am. This is another option swing. So I'm like trying to mark out the price points with the options because with options you can't really pinpoint on what price you got in at with the contract. So this is an option swing. We're taking it to go up. Hasn't hit our target yet, so hopefully we shoot up. SRM. I lost on SRM. We lost on SRM. Oh, we lost on SRM because it gapped up. Look at this. So I used this. I used the other strategy. We gapped up right here. I got in, stopped this out, and then boom, it just shot up again. So that's very unfortunate. It's whatever. I was like, damn, look at that. It is what it is. Oklo, we don't really need to go over that. This is a break-even trade. This is a free roam type of trade. We're up 20%. SPY, we ignore. NVIDIA, we ignore. LNC, got in on LNC. We are down only 0.72%, 19 bucks. Let's go on LNC. LNC, I'm longing. I'm trying to long it right here. Big 4-hour candle. Hasn't hit our targets yet. You just have to let the trades cook sometimes, you know. Like this is trading, man. It is what it is. You have to take the risk or not take the risk. LNC DBX. We're up a percent in 43. We're up 40 bucks. DBX. DBX is doing us good. Really good actually. So as you can see, nice candle up, breaking the 200 simple moving average, and then came through the weekend. I bought it here. Should have gotten in right here, but I was scanning the stocks and I was like, ooh, I have to buy it now. So first target's there. So far we're doing good on that. TSL. Up on TSL. Oh, my fault. Down on TSL. 12 bucks. Where's TSL? TSL, yeah, it's not doing so hot. I got in on today as fast as I could because, you know, big candle up, and then through the weekend I tried to get in and I got in right here, 1324, stop goes down there. So hopefully we rebound and start shooting up. That's the whole strategy is literally the 4-hour chart and the 200 EMA, and I had AI make a scanner for me to scan for stocks that are, you know, breaking the 200 EMA. So like right here, you get in right here, make a couple bucks off of here, get in here, stop out. Let me try and find you a trade that actually worked. This you could I guess consider this a nice trade. So you get in, you wait for this candle to finish, 1 o'clock opens up, you get in here, and then it shoots up. So that's like a trade example. Like, look at that. So I'd rather risk this kind of money to get a fat move up like this. You understand? Because not all the time it's going to work. Not all the time it's going to work. But when it does, it does. Like, that's not really it. Yeah, not all the time it works, bro. But when it does, trust me, you win big. You'll win big. TSL, YSG. YSG, y'all know YSG, 57%. We're good on that. AMRX. What are we on AMRX? 2%, 68 bucks. Pretty cool. ARMX. So I got in a lot of like not super late because I got in, I consider this a discount. So 4-hour candle broke, this 9 a.m. candle, and then 1 o'clock hit, and then you would get in here and then you would hold it through all these days. But I didn't do that. So when I was scanning through these, I was like, oh shit, I'm going to get in. And we also bounced off the 200 EMA. So we're up and we are sending it to 870 hopefully. So that's another trade. AMX RSKD up 0.62, 10 bucks. RXKD. So 4-hour oh, look at that. So we got to get out depending on what pre-market does. That's kind of it's very unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. So this is a loss. That's one thing about swing trading, man. You just it is what it is. You can't do much about that. RSKD CVAC. This was last week. We are up $10 on it. So CVAC. So I tried to get it on this gap up, and now we're just kind of consolidating here. That's not moving much. Kind of disappointing. Come on. Pays. All right, Pays I've been holding for a while. So we're up 5% on Pays. So let's go check that out. Pays, we are finally moving. We're finally moving up. We need to hit 536. We would be good. So Pays is moving. We're doing pretty good on Pays. We'll bag pretty good on Pays if we hit 536, and I'm hoping we do. That's about it for the day, 535 or 534. Overall profit 290, 290, but we're not counting SPY, NVIDIA, and SWVX. So this is where my spreadsheet comes in. So here are all my trades as of today, even with my new positions that are open. I added up the year to date, and so we have some things that we need to work on is our risk. So in the beginning, we were actually taking a lot of hits, and that we shouldn't have been taking. So this is why I created this spreadsheet. I mean, overall, like out of all of our trades, we're up 385. That's pretty good. We are up 385, and I'm happy about that. Now we come over here with my updated positions. We're up 21.23. But as of now, with our stocks, you know, some of our swings being at our slippage points, we are, you know, kind of cooked on it. We're kind of cooked. So like this trade right here, bro, we're trying to, we're fucked. I hope we, you know, tank. I hope we tank. And then, you know, this is a nice example that if we're looking at it, we're in an uptrend, and we'll sell this in the morning. We won't lose much. We'll sell this, switch to longs because this 4-hour candle is going crazy, and that's about it. You know, we got to keep our risks as small as possible in a way, and you know, we can't do anything about pre-market. That's just one thing about swing trading. But I mean, overall, the numbers are doing pretty good. It's just tomorrow morning we're gonna have to see what happens. We're gonna have to see. So yeah, this was today's positions, 21.23, pretty cool. And then this is overall 385 overall. So I mean, I wish I could do better, but like I said, you have to let these trades cook, and you have to let these trades develop, because this is swing trading. Not all trades are going to work out. You know, we're going to have days like this, so I'm taking it slow, and I'm really enjoying swing trading because it's not as stressful as day trading, you know. So that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.